Interesting. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning!
Ugh! Nice reaction. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. What are you doing here?
Yep.
I want to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. The hell for? Because it's fun! And as long as I'm here, I figure I'll let you hear it right from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? Even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates? What?
Say what?
Ooh, what? Your face is all blue like someone on the verge of death? What happened? What are you talking about? That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck! Something happened to someone. Was it? No, it can't be. No way someone would. What if? No, what ifs are possible. Especially now when... The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Makoto. You okay?
Hey.
Makoto, talk to you too. You're, Sakura and Yakuya. The only one's here. Where's everyone else? Yeah, they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said. And they fallen victim to something that Monokuma mentioned. Something?
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder? After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. Took everything I had to drive that thought away. So, if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
Huh?
It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? Are someone else's values based on your own outlook? Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
How do you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget this isn't a co-op game, it's every man for himself. What does it do to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already. There's something wrong with him for sure. Serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. Alright. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Based on what's happened so far, I'm gonna guess it's be on the next floor.
Yo,
Hey, Makoto, honestly, what do you think? About what?
for serious.
Byakuya, do you think he's being brainwashed or what? I don't know. You know more about that kind of thing than me, right? What was that supposed to mean? Well, I mean, you're some kind of psychic, right?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto, you've completely understood what I do. Okay, listen, fortune telling is like...
Well?
It's really different from brainwashing or hypnosis or any of that pseudoscientific bullcrap. I need you to understand that. You expect me to think fortune telling isn't pseudoscience? Sorry, I don't really want to get yelled at. Alright, to the second floor! Don't talk to anyone if we run into them. Nope, keep going. I love the way it throws a question mark. It's so good. Well, Poople's here, so might as well check, right? Huh? Doors open, but they're aren't they supposed to be locked?
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Investigation?
It's all clear now.
Just that thought. Byakuya!
I see.
Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on! Locker rooms. Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Suspicious? It seems somebody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He's muttering as if only himself. Waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the door of the girls' locker room. And the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Oh jeez, here we go again. Oh my god, okay. Great! Man, I like Chihiro. They're adorable. I don't know how long it took me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. As soon as I did. That was such a scream, okay? Or an evil scream escaped from my mouth. Deadly life. Danganronpa. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Yaka, on the other hand.
Very strange.
Just unusual, don't you think? Suddenly calm, looks like he was watching this all full in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Well, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. Something been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust. It's a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Can you agree? He killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. The murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Like with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. Whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. Before I could even begin to clear my head.
What the heck?
Hey, I heard screaming! There's something! Ah! Ah! Chihiro! Ding dong, ding dong!
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Oh boy! Class trial! What the hell was that?
What?
That's right, you were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. You just heard as a body discovery announcement. Apparently when 3 or more people discover a body, announcement plays to let everyone know. My agent said that the research for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement that Chihiro really is
Naturally.
dead, yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go around everyone else up. It seems another game has begun. A life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene and felt as if no time had passed at all. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. I just stood there gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
Damn, I couldn't keep her safe. There's another victim. Which seems we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? It's a dream. It's all a dream. It's just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Shut up. Alright, well, I guess we should investigate the body. Huh? Someone's right. There's a word written there. On the wall? Alright. Word bloodless is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. You know, that thing about writing bloodless and blood doesn't sound kind of familiar. I just fiend because again and again, using a bizarre and brutal method. At the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. The nickname does the name give to this mysterious serial killer. Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, a murderous fiend whose grisly attacks are famous across the country. It's a murderous fiend creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
And this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real... Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack's here in the school?
No way!
There's no way! Going so far as to write bloodless at the scene, I'm surprised that they're so busy. I can imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. Ina was pointing directly down to the girl's locker room. Toko's last arrived, now she was just standing there. No, why? 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 Gadonk. That did not sound good. Toko! Ina rushed over to collapse Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! That's right, just remember what she said about that she faints anytime she sees blood. So she is hemophobic? And she does not watch too many horror films, then. It's a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. I think it should be okay. The regulation's probably sleeping, like, on purpose. Since you didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toka, can you hear me? You gotta wake up! As if she'd heard her, Toka suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. Such a strange reaction, I was a total loss for words. She leapt straight into the air, charging her stance as she did. As on flash, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motivations were totally haphazard. What? Sorry about that. I was just shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine, I'm fine. Oh, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
I hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top, inning, and a bottom, and a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well...
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the Sutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear, man. Everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. Might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
Why am I taking her? But could someone help me? You need help. I don't mind. Aka, could you help me? Oh, she totally ignored me. Very well, we'll take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again. Hold on a sec, rushing to an investigation. Mastermind isn't behind that. For what happened last time, surely you've realized that.
Don't make me repeat.
No question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Am I right, Monokuma?
of course.
Right as rain! But don't take it as a bad thing, it's just a matter of fact of life. Because that's how graduation works! And it's happening again. Is that what you're saying? Another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You got no balls, you know that? I'm down there well, I'm let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either, sorry!
Stop talking.
It's not a monologue. You give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
It's the Monokuma file.
Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you've been looking forward to it.
See ya later.
So please do your tippy-top best on this investigation.
No way.
Really gotta do another investigation? Examine the corpse of one of our friends. I suspect all our friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too! I've had enough. I've gotta get out of here.
Hey.
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run!
Such ignorance.
Accept it already. Blood is just a liquid. That body's a simple object. Very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
Would I not be? If we don't mask the culprit, we all die. That's true. Let's jump to it so soon.
What?
What, do you want to die?
Such
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn
Dead
you.
body's an object.
Piece of shit.
Cheer wasn't an object. Your little spectral beats mania.
Calm down.
Don't stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko?
Because...
If we don't solve the mystery, we'll find the killer, our own lives are at the forfeit. Byakuya is getting read the genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro.
That's right.
Unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all gonna meet.
Hey! Hey!
Hold on. Is that your worry? You don't have to worry. Got it. You don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually...
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person ran and kill everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? Who's been added to the regulations menu?
So then.
In that case, why not limit to 1 person?
Hey!
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle.
Yeah.
Just one total would totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is
Farewell for
waiting
now.
you.
I'll catch you guys at the class trial. Yes, I understand this thinking that if we can kill up to 2 people, one more person's life could still be in danger. It's
Interesting.
definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch.
You need to shut the fuck up.
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to
We
be
have no
done.
time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. Toot sweet. If we don't solve the mystery, we'll kill Chihiro.
Is that okay?
We'll quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. I don't have any other choice. First of all, I'd rather start with them check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. Victim is Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. Body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. Cause of death with a bloated head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. It's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what I gotta do, I gotta do. Koda, do you have a second? Huh? Do you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm not purchasing your talent. Purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just
Stop talking.
seem to have some limited use. That's why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But you need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Yaki on this one. Alright, let's check out the blunt object that looks like it was been used to smash her poor head in. Bloodstain. There's bloodstain on the dumbbell. I think we set up loaded head with a blunt object is what killed her. I mean, this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. There's blood on the carpet from probably where her head got smashed. There's bloodstain on the carpet. Must have been the splatter with blood during the murder. I feel life draining out of my own body. It's dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
The more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork, but
What?
we're still not sure. He did it. Know what you're gonna say? I wonder about that. Poster's got some blood in it. It must have happened during the murder. Okay. So we can look at the bloodlust again. Behind the bloodlust. I'm still forcing us to go through with this. Alright, so I guess we can talk to the Byakuya? I'm just start investigating. Alright, I did though. I was locked room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's murder. Why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, think about it. She could have been killed somewhere else and carried her. She was very light, it's true. It wouldn't be hard to carry someone, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice. Why would you say that? Been talking a lot lately about she wanting to get stronger. She's saying she came here to exercise, but according to Monoguma file, apparently she's killed around 2 in the morning. She's really been exercising that late.
Perhaps.
Ina and myself are using the locker room during the day, so she's probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. I can only assume she's trying to avoid us. And said she came here to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to exercise, but she was specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. Needed support from others. You were saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she'd also have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Cool. I guess we could talk to Kyoko. She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going every inch of the lifeless body. Very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She's very concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You'd sure talk about it, right? All I need is to get stronger. And I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. Chihiro's complex. Can't help but wondering what it might be. Okay. I believe it's time for us to move on. Already?
What?
You know, clues will magically appear by sitting around here. We have to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
you're not satisfied. Let's hurry up and proceed. So pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. Our next location. This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't. Right? This gun was used to, no, possibly without a true hero. Chihiro would be riddled with bullet holes. And this camera. Chihiro was being murdered, but the mastermind was just sitting there watching. So forcing us to go through with this. Remember, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
If you have an issue with it, if so, you should take it up with Monokuma. Set them and quickly, sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called? Is he been domesticated?
That's right.
Seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
The card readers have all been assigned to interface with each of your handbooks. Only answer locker room corresponding to the gender listed in an individual handbook. It's impossible for two people in a row to go through with the door while the door is unlocked, correct? If there was some sort of erratic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter! And the school regulations prohibit anyone from letting someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct! So then, it means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. How much your hero's body being found in the girls' locker room means, in Makoto, he can see right through you. See right through me? Let me tell you what you're thinking. The hero was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in
So,
there.
in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay close attention to regulations. The answer's been in front of you the entire time. Loading your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loading a school handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Yahoo! I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Tokambi family. Managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Oh, I bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a punny little appetizer of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on, you're saying there's a loophole, but or parceling someone then means someone will have to loan it, so,
Why you?
So sleepy! This listening to makes me want to pass out! You're more like buy it, Byakuya, and get your poop together! Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence! No more questions, figure out the rest on your own damn self!
That's fine.
Well then, I'm unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? I'll help you understand what's going on. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? These people are just so fucking mean. TV, cameras, door, mailboxes. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? Oh my god, it's an e-handbook! There's 3 of them. What are they doing here? I finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya? Happened to find them by chance the other day. There's a system in place where the handbooks that the students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. You need to turn on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Fucking knew it was gonna be Sayaka. Fucking tortured this poor motherfucker. You're right, it's Sayaka's handbook. I understand this is key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is prohibited. Only the act of loaning the handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else is perfectly fine. I see now. Now I understand.
What?
Hold on a sec. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. And who won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
Would make sense, yes? Probably did get pummeled dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Memory of it came flooding back. A cruel punishment led to Leon's death. Execution that the Masteron concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It would be surprising for the handbook to break during that... It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to have been broken during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. Somebody would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. can withstand up to 10,000 tons of pressure. It's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh. But, even my amazing handbooks does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear
But
you.
it's a secret! I wouldn't want you breaking any more handbooks!
What?
They must have broken somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know, I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Even the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken. It's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Any connection in the case, so it doesn't matter for now. And so either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. Exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? Wait, what do you fucking mean there, Mr. Smarty Pants? You mean by that, Byakuya, to be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killing, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. You really think, truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat
Absolutely,
myself.
I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is culprit in this case. A murderous fiend is Genocide Jack,
What?
right? Nobody else it could be. Murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. A ghost acting suddenly and slipping away before police can do anything. Nickname to the internet gives this mysterious hero killer Genocide Jack. Say he's killed thousands of people, that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Okay, do we have to talk to him again to get him to show it? Genocide Jack.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I have a basis to believe that I assure you Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? Somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack's the one who killed Chihiro. Evidence. Does something like that really... Hey, you two! Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to
Busy.
play with
Leave us
you.
alone.
I mean,
It's an emergency. Emergency! Come on, please. You gotta help me.
please.
Serious emergency. Please, please. You gotta help me. Just calm down, okay? You know?
I mean,
But it's an emergency! Emergency? What happened?
well,
What's wrong with Toko? She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she is acting pretty strange lately, right? Should be too, Byakuya.
Very strange.
And it's Toko, I admit, I'm intrigued. I guess I can see what's going on with her. You sure?
Don't make
Don't
me
make me
repeat
repeat
myself.
myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure you'd just say no and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for us, Ina.
Go.
I just headed to the dorms to Toko's room more specifically. You're right. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what is this emergency?
so,
After what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lie down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, how she was doing, but then when we did, it was weird. We just come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should have talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I'll give it a shot. Door swung up slowly and silently. Holy crap. Or negativity flowed out from behind the door. You're forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
You like that? She slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. Let's drive out to kill her. Drive out the murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her there alone, so I tried to bust down their door. I felt like something was holding it shut from the other side. I couldn't even budge it. I was scared enough to bar her door. Do you think the same thing as Byakuya? You think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Why Toko's so scared?
But
I was really worried about her. Is there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Byakuya, do you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You can talk to her, Byakuya? Oh, well, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of the door, making a sound and pressed the doorbell. A few moments.
What do you want?
Bacula!
It's Byakuya.
I'm so sorry I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. I won't let Jack have any control ever again! Door slammed shut. Byakuya couldn't pull it off. Nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! Byakuya, what was Taco talking about just now? About a promise?
What?
Huh? Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop
if
talking.
I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Well, yeah, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go then. Not waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He kept walking towards his destination. Finally, his field brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. Library? Aha! I fucking called it! Fucking library. Come on, let's go in. Is this the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the
Don't
library?
make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. What does this matter right now? Alright, damn, bro! Is in here? Oh, there's this door. Archive. You didn't let me go in last time, Makoto, motherfucker! How do we know it's the archive? Hurry up and go inside. Here?
Let's go.
All makes sense when you're inside. Wow. So many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I'd say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Your files, what's all these things?
that's enough.
Dangerous. Dangerous? They're all detailed on people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. And like members of the Diet or something? I mean, the ones with the real power, the secret council controlling everything from the shadows. Everybody just disappeared for it. Take a look, there's some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Are you gonna tell us what the fuck we're doing in here? Finding some materials, cover the value for yourself. Okay, cool. You and fucking Kyoko are both in the same fucking category of fuck you guys, figure it out yourselves. Empty. A bunch of the box looks like there's something inside. It was. This extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? Is this the... Alright. So... Is it behind... Is it the shelf you're blocking, you old jackass? Like files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you think of looking in any of them, let me give you a little warning. This file is full of graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. Anything any normal person wouldn't even want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? These files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. It's not the kind of thing you expect to leak. Oh? Okay. It's this lamp. And the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
No problem with that lamp. It's here before, then I moved it over there. Too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Haha, coinage! Worth it. Files, but I've been thinking about picking one at random. I have a sharp eye and use like that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on presidential assassination. The origin is kept at the National Library. It won't be classified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? I'm telling his crosshairs might wind up for peeking at it. Making sound, I return the fire to the shelf. Finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library. The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here. Some classified government documents. Police reports, though no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit in your preconceived reality, you label as a lie. It's not that. It's just not like I totally refuse to believe it, but there's just so much. How could anyone put all of this together? This goes to show just how much it really wields. Or perhaps, Mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use, I can't keep up with all this, it's just too unreal. What's wrong, you still can't believe it? What about, like, you, how can you possibly believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. You don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? Documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. It's like, you're saying you read all these documents and more than once? That'd be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? Family's been reading them just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and ours is dusty. Members of the Gami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. There's foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other
I
words...
told you, it's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. Family's a member of that council. I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. To become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world, backwards and forwards. Where I have time, I'd like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. That's why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. It's beyond believing or not believing. Akio is actually starting to scare me more than an actual mastermind. What's always interested me is that those were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. Excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. Among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. Let's talk. We grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
It's the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. Because there's so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. You know, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. The second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended, exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save for surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic where the victims are suspended, the only one who knows about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. And you recall Chihiro's corpse. The body was certainly mounted in that fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. In fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other
Culprit
words...
isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. Ugh.
In other words...
That's right, there's evidence in that... There is the evidence that Genocide Jack has seen himself among the rest of us. And Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, finished killer really is walking among us? Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? Imagine the killer with such reputation will never become part of our little game. Don't you think it'd be good for you to take a look at what we've already seen? Just managed to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
Get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself.
That's right.
Alright, so... Do I have to talk to him about it? About the Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
You didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it here. I can't take it with you. Okay, handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. Reached the page with the photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. And Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Soji Gaku, 23, Kanano Isai, 14, Takashi Yoshida, 30, Kamasuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Nawahisha, Takishi Masamune, Natsuto Yamajima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. They also used scissors that were very specific, if you read this one little passage here. That they were custom made, very fancy. And they're all men. At least the ones we're seeing. It seemed every murder the word bloodless left in the victim's own blood. Take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page. For final results, all of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Missing as facts suggested the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. As the eyewitness never come forward, it's unlikely there's any external reason for this. His behavior suggests the suspect may potentially suffer from DID. Associative identity disorder!
So, in other words,
Key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. It's not like the kind of thing you see on TV. I have another totally unbelievable story. This one's way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Jack's case filed.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Like, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turning left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Just all of a sudden like that.
I don't have time to play
Enough of
with
your
you.
annoying must-have pretensions. You really think we'd be together the whole time? Just over yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Like that, he was gone. Just quickly he asked me to join. He'd cut me off. This time I felt like some plaything tugging and tossed around. And I had uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Said Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. A murderous fiend. He's one of us. Who is it? I have to find that out no matter whatever it takes. To do that, somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. Go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room, and check the boys' locker room too. The other things might have come up with some information I might find useful while I'm at it. And find out everything I can. Alright, so to the pool! Alright, well since we looked at the girls' room, I want to go check the boys' room. And hey, Fumi's here. Let's talk to him while we're at it.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Ding ding ding! Fumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprits.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence, what did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Yes, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. And what did she see? You refuse to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? So where's Celeste now? That's by the dorm. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Alright, well, first the boys' room, then we'll go talk to Celeste. Already here. Alright. There's a stain? Strange stain on the carpet. What is it? It's like brown. Someone pooped themselves? Or they spill something? Posted. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Oh, it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Alright. That's it, so I guess let's go check the girls' locker room one more time just to be safe, and we'll go find Celeste. See if anyone. So it should be what, Sakura Mondo then? Kyoko's still here, so let's see if she's got anything. Yeah, have you made any progress in your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one more piece of advice. To examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. Now, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Take another look at the body, then. Chihiro's handbook is missing? Definitely worth worrying about. Alright, well, now we gotta find a fucking handbook. Jesus Christ. Kyoko said to examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looked like some kind of rope. The rope is used to prop her up in kind of crucifix position. Huh. This rope has a plug? It's an extension cord, so this isn't rope at all. Think about the more thing. That's not the only thing that concerns me. Girl's fatal injury was bullet to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's a serious issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. First, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. Seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Because Genocide Jack, he never used any kind of blunt instrument. So he's just made scissors. So yeah, should make sure that Focus one uses Chihiro. Yeah, that's a certain place I need to revisit again and look over again. Just one more time. True nature of the robot, she's figure that out. Alright, so we need to go to the library again. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. There's nothing else we can really look at, so... Some poster... big breasts, put two models, pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you find something like this. Alright, it reminds me, a poster in the other locker room is... Sorry, there's definitely something strange about this. Boys' locker room is a poster of a popular boy band. Girls' locker room is a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Possibly been switched? But where, why? What reason would anyone have? I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Alright, well then that would be Sakura. She says she works out here pretty consistently. Spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes he and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the girls' and boys' locker room could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
There's something that's bothering me about the locker room. I like to drink a little protein and coffee every time I finish exercising. You have protein coffee? Damn, why'd no one tell me this? I could have getting my protein coffee on. Well, yeah, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. Mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of after exercising. And the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. Stain? I don't seem to stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I assume someone came along and cleaned it up. Still isn't an unusual clean, as if there was never a stain there to begin with. So now that explains what the boys' locker room, so it seems like shit got switched. How suspicious. Mondo, you got anything to add? Dude, a real complex looking leak. Yep. Alright, so let's go to the library to check about that, we'll find Celeste. And maybe we'll go check up the, main hall. One handbook is not turning on, and Chihiro's is missing. And Monokuma said that that shit can't break, at least that easily. Thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Some kind of clue here, guess not. Turn on. I see, it's not plugged in. The cord is long enough to reach the outlet from here. That's when I saw it was definitely right here. That's right, Byakuya was using an extension cord. That's not here. Yeah. Aha! Ha 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 ha! Okay, so that would just lead me to the books. So let's go back in here. So this box, I think he said where's where he got it. It was in there before, but it's not there now. It's really intriguing with me to target, not believe where it is. Aw, I want to read it. I was around here somewhere. It's gone. Someone take it out of the archive? I could do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Alright, so Byakuya's got it, and it's not here. Cool. So now we gotta go find Celeste. I don't think we can use her map. Hi, Hina. Can you tell us about the shit? Same as before, she won't come out, and she just keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. I just left her there. Left her? Head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. That's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? Donut, of course. Of course? There's two things Sure, God created outer space donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe there was one for big regret. Should have tried to spend more time with her. Think of it. Who did she spend time with?
Well,
She's a little bit strange, but she didn't really hang out with the other girls as much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. And even though you invite her and Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's true, and it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Is she just shy? No, she talked to boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite? Wait, maybe. Maybe she's the guy spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? Or she could be gay, dude. She could be nervous how it's like, oh shit, a bunch of hot girls, but like, hey, you know, like, I feel chill with guys. But it could be that, right? Probably that kind of girl. And it doesn't seem like she was that kind of girl. But, I mean, you also gotta think about it. If she was a programmer, programming is like usually filled kind of with dudes. But then also there's like, I know a lot of like trans women programmers, so trans woman Chihiro? Maybe? Alright, now let's go check the warehouse. I'm guessing is right here. Here we go. Celeste is supposed to be in here. I'll talk to Celeste because apparently nothing is noteworthy here. What are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It is absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. Food to clothes to towels. There's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
Indeed, you're going to ask me that. I thought about talking about the warehouse itself might distract you, but I see it was pointless. You did find something. Very well, I'll tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What, really?
indeed.
This was right before the nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket in her bag in a hurry. It was like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was gone.
Yes,
I assumed she was
indeed.
merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but here she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. I'd broken her rule, none of this would have happened. Okay, well, you just the reserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. The strange thing is, there was no trace of this track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which means the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Alright. Oh! Up here we go! I'm worried we didn't find that track jacket shit.
So, I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Alright, here we go. Alright, I think we got all the shit. I think we're ready. Time to figure out who the fuck Genocide Jack is. Everyone ready to... What? My blind, are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember? Come on, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the cross trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, let's go ahead and drag her here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Just like he said, a few minutes later, she reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I don't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible. You know, so now is everyone here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get the show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Let's get going. It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro. Chiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. That murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here.
Hey, come on.
Toko man, it's got her so worked up. Something odd about Toko's behavior. Do not think me or shock is enough to explain it. I gave you plenty of time, plenty of work with, so shows how far your logic can take you. I guess there wasn't much help at all on this one. She's just mad. She's like an angry cat.
Oh, very sad.
In 3D, she was quite remarkable. But it's just the idea of 3D makes me cringe.
I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro?
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performs such heinous acts on a weaker individual. Weak is a big one of this. Chihiro was really ashamed of being weak on this one. Doing this?
Shall we go?
Yep, alright, let's do it. No choice, right? We have to do this.
True.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. One last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator and shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart straining to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. And I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. It's gonna be really weird to watch this elevator disappear of people, you know? The seal box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. As soon as we went deeper, the sun's my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally... Ding dong! It came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated isn't so fresh, isn't it so exciting? Waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay, then let's get this show on the road.
chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. So the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. We'll save. Alright. I'll just record over one of these. Alright. And also, I want to kind of get in the habit of this so it makes it easier finding ending points in my videos. But yeah, that would be an ending point for YouTube. So thanks for watching, YouTube.